Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is going to be your love reading for the rest of 2023. So what's going on in love, who's coming towards you, or how is your love life progressing? So we're going to open it up to Spirit to let us know what's happening in that area of life. This reading comes upon request from a viewer, so thank you so much for requesting this reading. Yeah, I'm going to try to do more love readings. I know I don't do enough. So, yeah, let's get right into it. I'll give you guys some time to meditate on your cards. Hello, pile number one. If you chose Pandora's Gift, this is your reading. So we're going to get right into it. Apologize if there's loud planes. We are right near an airport. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're going to be looking at how your love situation, your love life is looking for the rest of 2023. Oops, I'm going to do that again. That was pretty bad. Okay. Maybe that's how your love life's been feeling. Kind of messy. But yeah, let's check in. Okay, right away. Oh, look at that. We're getting harmony. Very nice. Oh, we got a lot here. Okay. So we have the sun in Libra with harmony. So more balance coming in. I feel like with this card, it's almost like once Pandora's box is open, it's open and it's no going back. So harmony is coming in for you guys. That's nice. We have Mercury in Cancer with intuition. And we have Saturn in Virgo with isolation. So yeah, maybe you've been in a time of isolation, of maybe, things not working out, things being a little bit difficult, whether you're in a relationship or not, single life. But yeah, I feel like you've been intuitively feeling that more harmony is coming in, or there's something that's going to happen, either a relationship or a new kind of phase of life is coming in where it's not going to feel so isolating anymore. It's not going to feel so lonely. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so pile number one, how's their love life looking for the rest of 2023? How is it looking? Spirit, God, source, energy. How is their love life looking for the rest of 2023? Clear, concise, accurate, thank you. So we have calcification. We have the birds here in the harmony, and then the birds here in calcification. And then we have the feather mask here. So this is definitely making me feel like something that maybe was unmoving is now going to feel free. It's going to feel like movement finally. It's going to feel like, yes, like birds, to me, this reminds me of freedom, and not like freedom from love, but like almost a freedom in love, where it's like finally movement towards love, movement in a relationship, maybe heading in a new direction together, or maybe someone just feels new and refreshing and exciting, where things maybe that weren't moving finally are. It's finally you're breaking free from maybe an isolation or a difficult time together, a time where things weren't working. So yeah. Okay, let's keep it moving. I'm gonna ask Spirit. I'll rearrange these in a moment. Yeah, we'll get one more Oracle deck, and then I'll get Spirit to guide me towards your tarot deck. Look, split the deck on Venusians, and it says romance, soulmates, empathy. So that's amazing, and I feel like you guys are definitely going towards that. If that is a new person for some of you, I feel like a lot of you it is. For some of you, that is... sorry, I know that was already turned over in the deck. That's why I did that. And for some of you, it's moving to a new height with your already partner. You're coming to a more harmonious time together, where it's going to feel better. It's going to feel... Maybe you guys have been going through difficult times, and you're coming into more, harmonious, just gelling better, maybe coming out of a difficult period of your relationship. But yeah, I definitely feel like a freedom of finally movement, finally having that either relationship you've always wanted in any capacity. Like that dream. You know? And look at that. We didn't get the exact card, but we got the other Lovers card. Okay, so I mean, I'm not even monetized on YouTube yet, so I don't care if there's nudity. Soak it in, guys. Eat it up. Lovers, erotica, sensuality. Okay, so these two people are tied together. They're intertwined. They're like loving each other. It's super like close. It's super intimate. It's super loving. It's like Pandora's box is being opened for you both. Okay? Whether you have met this person or not, you are coming into, if you haven't already, you are coming into a extremely close, extremely very, you guys are going to have a lot of sexual attraction, but also your souls are, it's definitely soulmate energy. Like your souls are intertwined. I feel like this has been the one you've been looking for. This has been the one you've been waiting for. That's why all the other ones haven't worked, okay? Because it's been leading you to this one. It's been leading you to the one that's going to bring that and that sense of, yes, you know, this is the one that I've been waiting for, that's been waiting for me, you know. Beautiful. So I'm gonna let Spirit guide me to your deck. Just one moment. Okay. Okay, Spirit, Source Energy. For pile 1, how's their love life looking for the rest of 2023? Clear, concise, accurate messages. You. Clear, concise, accurate messages. 2, 3, 4. Two more, please. Okay. We'll see if we can fit them. I'm just going to rearrange everything so I can fit everything, and then we'll get your cards out. All right, one sec. Okay, hello pile one. So I'm gonna keep this extra card that we got just for a little side message. When we need it, we'll know when the moment is right to reveal it. So let's get started with your cards. So your first card is the King of Swords. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Pentacles. The Magician. The Sun. Right under the Two of Cups. Very nice. And the Two of Wands. Okay. So very cool reading, actually. What I'm getting is I feel like you've been in a long process of figuring out who you are, what it is you like. And if you've been single, I want you to know, and even if you haven't, if you've been in a relationship, this reading is telling you to fully be yourself, fully be honest with who you are, what you want. Come out as you are, because once you do, without shame of your past, without shame of who you have been or what you've done, come out as you are with full honesty. Just be who you are, because it's beautiful. And as soon as you do, if you're not already in a relationship, you will find the very person that sees you for who you are. It's if you're hiding yourself away, your true self away, you'll never find that the person that can see you and that will love you the best. Okay? And that's why maybe it hasn't been working. It's because and maybe you're trying to pretend to be someone, or you were hiding little parts of yourself away just to appease someone else, and it doesn't end up working anyway, right? And it's because you're not being true to yourself. Okay, so with all of your faults, with all of your seeming, maybe things that to you, maybe you're judging yourself on, that they don't seem desirable, but I promise you, as soon as you let yourself free, as soon as you free yourself, again, we have the butterflies here, we have the birds flying, right? It's freeing yourself from your own judgments here. So, and I feel like you're in the process of doing that, and we have intuition here. It's like you're in the process of figuring that out, or you have been figuring that out. And this will help you if you're in a relationship as well. It's like you need to stop judging yourself for who you truly are, or what it is you like, or what it is you want in a relationship, or just in life in general. Because as soon as you do, it's going to take you exactly where you want to go. It's going to attract the person that you want, that is perfect fit for you. Okay? And it's going to change your whole life in general. It's going to bring you to that soulmate energy, to ultimate happiness, to ultimate, harmony in your life, in your love life. Sorry about that. It's going to go from like unmoving, whether that you're single or you're in a relationship, okay, unmoving, kind of like stiff, right, where it's like, I don't know where to go from here, or it's something's been stagnant, some kind of thing, or we've been fighting a lot, It's been difficult to free flowing, to free moving. Being honest with the King of Swords. For some of you, this is you being more direct, being, having boundaries, or being more honest, being more, knowing what you want and speaking that, saying that. And then you'll be surprised at how much you get back in return for doing so. The universe, instead of like punishing you, is going to give you more. So whether that be more love, more appreciation, more returned energy, okay? It's like the universe in general is going to give you back more. Yeah, and it just starts with you being more direct and honest and appreciating who you are with everything. That'll really put you, the King of Swords is like super knowledgeable, super in tune with himself, what he wants. Okay. For some of you, this is the person that you're attracting. Okay. The person who's going to actually give you more energy back, a better return. So I give you, you give, that kind of thing. It's like, the love that I'm giving, I'm actually getting back. And it's like surprising me. It's like, whoa, you mean I can actually be in a relationship where I'm not only giving, where it's like an equal love exchange, where they're just as, into me as I'm into them. This person could be an air sign, doesn't have to be, okay? So that would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Doesn't have to be this person. It could just be speaking of their qualities, okay? Just very direct, very wise, very honest, all right? But it's going to be a better exchange of energy for you. And it's going to, you're actually going to feel like you can create now anything. You can kind of move in any direction you want to move. I feel like this relationship's actually going to do a lot for your life in general. It's going to feel very treasured to you, very prized, very like, oh, I have something very special and I feel like a lot of you created this. You actually manifested this person. You manifested this this relationship in your life. It's like you really called down for it. You wanted it. You put it out there in the universe, and then so the universe heard you, and they're giving this to you. And it's because you've kind of realized what you want. You've realized who you are. You've realized the relationship you need in your life, or you've realized new things about yourself that's going to help your current relationship get to the point of almost like a new beginning together, where it's actually going to have more solid foundation and you're actually going to be able to grow in a new and exciting way. It's going to feel more free flowing, more loving, more light. But yeah, for others of you, this is the thing that you've been asking for, that you've been manifesting. This is like the love that you've really wanted. And I feel like you've come to a big realization within yourself of, what is it I want? What do I want? I know what I don't want, right? I've been learning what I don't want, and that's very important. That's almost more valuable. That's just as a valuable tool as learning what we want, because it brings us to what we want, right? So maybe a lot of you have been learning what you don't want, by the universe showing you, look, giving you relationships that have not been working, that haven't been an equal energy exchange. Where maybe you haven't been appreciated, or you haven't been loved to the extent in which you love, right? Maybe you've been giving too much and not receiving enough, okay? Or maybe it's just been stagnant of nothing, right? And maybe you were blocking relationships because maybe you were judging yourself in some way of, I'm not deserving because I've done this, or I'm not deserving of a good relationship because I'm like this, right? but it's coming to realize that we do deserve love, that we do deserve a harmonious relationship and loving, and we deserve love. Because regardless of anything we have been through or anything we have done or any faults that we may perceive to have, you still deserve love because you are love. Okay? And self-love is the first step. It's the most important to receive from ourselves. And I feel like you guys have been, this card wants to come out because I keep moving it, so I'm going to pull it out really quick. But you guys have been taking a long, hard look at yourselves and what it is, you know, kind of things that you can improve upon. Maybe you've been doing a lot of self-improvement, right? Been looking at why hasn't these relationships worked? Is it something that I'm doing or something that I'm missing or something that I'm accepting? Maybe, you know, these relationships, I'm accepting less because I think less of myself in some way, right? So doing those hard work, taking those hard looks at ourselves of why hasn't this been working, or why has it been so hard in some way, and what can I do within myself to change my reality, to change how I'm looking at myself, or things I'm accepting about myself, or things I'm judging about myself. So and seeing that my outer world is reflecting that, and yeah, and that's been allowing for the rest of this year, it's going to open up like immensely, where movement is going to start coming in, happiness, joy, us coming together, a union of that perfect other for you, where it's going to feel, oh my gosh, yes, you know, finally, you know, either movement or it's come in. Finally, the thing that I've been manifesting, the person that I've wanted, the relationship that I wanted, this equal give and take, it's going to feel very passionate, very, oh my gosh, like they're perfect for me. And I feel like it's because you're no longer hiding parts of yourself away, or you're no longer being ashamed of any part of yourself. You're being open, you're being honest about who you are, what you want. And because of that, you're getting back more of actually what you want and actually what you deserve, which is love, which is the best, which is, you know, everything. So, yeah, by doing that, you're actually manifesting from a more pure place. You're manifesting love, literally, because you're vibrating at love, right? So, interesting. So the card that extra card here is the moon. And you got the sun and the moon. Very, very interesting. So you're coming out of a time of, stagnancy, isolation. But it's interesting because this moon looks really, they're having a good time, right? So it's almost like you've been diving into your subconscious fears and not fearing them anymore, seeing them as something, as like a plus. Seeing them as things that are unique to you, things that other people are going to love about you, right? It's like no longer am I looking at those and seeing faults, or seeing that they're bad, judging them as bad or unwanted or unloving, being unlovable. I'm seeing them as an asset to me, as a character asset, not a character flaw, right? It's like I see them as things that are cool about me, that other people are going to love and appreciate about me, and they will. As soon as you like sing your song, right? Sing your unique song and not care about what anyone else is thinking, that's when people around you are going to be like, yeah, I love that song. This is my vibe. This is my and it's going to attract those who are also on that vibration, no matter how strange or how odd or how weird, you know, some may perceive it to be. And I feel like that holds a lot of us back, thinking that, you know, we're odd or we're strange, and that people aren't going to like us, and they're not going to love that about us, but there is someone out there who's going to very, very much love that about you, okay? And that's going to be their song. You're going to be their song, okay? And as soon as you sing that song, be yourself, they're going to hear it and be attracted to you right away. And it's like, and you guys are going to be inseparable, right? It's like the love is going to be, and it's going to be so much more pure and so much more happier, because it's the soulmate, right? You can't get your soulmate unless you're truly yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to get these versions of people who like versions of you that aren't truly you. So why not be fully authentic to get that authentic love? And I feel that's what's happening for you guys. And once you release that truest form of yourself, you're going to see how much harmony, how much attention, how much appreciation comes in for you within love and within relationships. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is even self-appreciation, self-love, and just relationships in general. Yes, I do feel like it's going to very much affect your love life, because it will, but also relationships around you as well. Those who are meant to be in your life will hear it, will love it, and come towards you. But yeah, this is very, very interesting and very sweet. And I feel like, yeah, it's like you've been hiding yourself away. And it's time to and I feel like you're coming out of that, where it's like things on the outside maybe weren't looking like you'd hope them to in relationships, right? And so you were forced to kind of turn the mirror on yourself and say, what am I doing? What behaviors am I, putting out there or accepting? What kind of energy am I putting out there? And in turn, that's what's creating my reality. What kind of energies am I bringing in? And so you were kind of forced to look within. And because of that, you were able to accept even the darkest parts of yourself, the parts of yourself that maybe you were the most disappointed by, or the most hurt by, or the most, embarrassed of, or whatever it was. And you were able to give yourself love. You were able to see that about you and love those parts of you. And because you have done that, because you're doing that, you're able to accept all the parts of you, even the darkness, right? And because of that, you're able to be a more authentic person, where you're not hiding parts of yourself away because you're ashamed of them, where you're incorporating them into who you are. And because of that, you get to sing a more authentic song. You get to be who you truly are. You get to shine with all parts of you. And, the person who's going to love you and be attracted to that, those are the parts they're going to love the most, right? Those odd parts, those weird parts, the parts that, maybe you thought were the most unlovable, are going to be your most prized assets to this person and to the people. Because it's just going to, snowball into not just a loving partner, but, friendships as well. Yeah, it's like you're coming out of a time of looking within and maybe isolation, like hermit mode, healing that. And now you're going to be able to come out into the world, be yourself, look out to, you don't have to do all the inward work anymore. And it's like now projecting, now coming out with my song, with who I am. Yeah. And manifesting what it is I want, manifesting the relationships that are truest to me. that make me the happiest. And, you know, the universe is really shining upon you. The universe is very, very proud of you for doing that. And they love all parts of you. They want you to shine. They God, source, spirit is not ashamed of any part of you at all. And those are the parts that they love the most. And that person, that right person, is going to see that as well. And so it's going from a time of unmovement or of inward, of coming out, being myself. And that is going to free up the energy. That is going to bring that love and connection to me, or bring my current connection into a new realm of happiness, of joy, of freedom together, of, you know, of harmony and yeah, just loving connection. And I feel like that'll help you manifest in the material world as well. It's really going to help you grow in the material realm. It's going to help the energy be because we're going to be honest about what it is we want, who it is we are. So that's going to help the energy exchange come back. We're no longer going to be so self-sacrificing, or so hiding away our true intentions, hiding away what it is we want, or, you know, in a relationship. And therefore we're going to get more. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile one. And I mean, this is incredible. You guys have been doing a lot of work and a lot of self-love, and that's it, right? That's the most important work to do, and that's going to attract this beautiful sacred union into your life. And if you already are in one, it's deepening that. You guys are going to a different level of love, of joy, of harmony together. So thank you so much for coming, pile one, and nothing but the blessings along your love journey for the rest of 2023. Yeah, if this did resonate, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading, and leave a comment with, you know, the work you've been doing, and if you've met this person already, if you're currently in a relationship or not. You know, if you aren't, just know that it's coming in very soon, okay? Very, very soon. This work you're doing is working, okay? Don't think it isn't. Yeah, it is on its way. This horse is moving, okay? It's moving right towards you. It's like as soon as you kind of outwardly express yourself in some way, whether that's like coming out of a comfort zone, okay, putting yourself out there in some way, it's going to come back to you very, very quickly. All right. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. And I just want you to know that this is by 2023. So by the end of December, you will start seeing evidence. You will either meet this person, or you'll start seeing evidence of your relationship becoming brighter and lighter and happier. Okay. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. My love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your love reading for the rest of 2023. The card you chose is What Do You Feel? All right, so let's get your oracle cards out, and then we'll begin. We are going to start with... some alchemy cards here. Okay, so pile number 2. How's their love life for the rest of 2023? What do they need to know about their love situation? Thank you. All right, so the card you got is the Peacock's Tail. Very cool. Okay, I'm just going to move this up a little bit. All right. Bit of Oracle of the Radiant Sun here. Pile number 2. Their love life for the rest of 2023. God, Spirit, Source. What does pile 2 need to know about their love situation for the rest of 2023? Okay, you got 2. All right, so you got the moon in Aries with protection. Okay, and you have the moon in Aquarius with independence. And then we have 111 here. Okay, let's get a Mystic Martian Oracle. And then we'll get Spirit to choose your deck, your oracle, tarot deck. So for pile number 2, what is their love life looking? How's their love life looking for the rest of 2023? What's going on in love for pile 2? God, Source, Spirit. Clear. Whoa. Okay, that was a lot of cards. So I'm just going to take the first one. But that might mean a lot of offers. Wow. Okay, so you got the Nagus, which is lovers, erotica, sensuality. It's the same card as pile number 1. Okay, so if you were attracted to pile number 1 as well, or if you feel called to go check it out, I would recommend it. Okay, there might be some messages in there for you as well. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull out one other card because Spirit's kind of nagging me too. So we also have Shadow Self, denial, projecting, shame. Yeah, I would definitely recommend checking out pile 1 also for you guys. See where I can put these. Okay. Let's see which deck. Give me one moment to see where I'm being led here. Okay. Guys got the Muse Tarot. All right, so pile number 2. Thank you. All right, so right off the bat, you got the 3 of Wands. Okay, we see a domino effect here. And we have Death. Okay. All right, thank you. Queen of Cups. Your cards are coming out like very fast, a lot in one. So I feel like it's like time, it's ready, you're ready. Or it's like a lot of energy coming in. I'm gonna, move these little, because the cards are more important. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Devil. Goes well with this Shadow Self here of the shame and projection. Denial. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Hermit. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, definitely similar energy to pile 1. I know I've said it. I'm going to say it again. Check it out. I feel like there's definitely some messages there for you guys. Yeah, just give me one moment. I'm going to rearrange these. Okay. Very cool message for you guys, what I'm seeing here. Basically, you're coming out of a time of being alone, but also you're thinking differently. So it's like you're trusting yourself more than what other people are saying. You're trusting your own intuition, your own feelings, even if that may seem weird or if the decision you're making seems wrong to others. You're coming into more trust within yourself. You're holding your own feelings, emotions more sacred to you, and you're holding them closer, knowing that you're the only one who knows the answers to your own problems or your own issues or your choices. Okay, going to other people is only going to create more problems, okay, because they don't know your path, they don't know what you're here to do on a soul level, okay? So becoming more independent, yes, in your own and how you feel, okay? And that's going to bring you actually into union here. It's like you're coming out of this independent. I feel like you've been doing a lot of soul searching, okay? You've been doing a lot of knowing who you are, trusting yourself, coming into integrating your shadow, okay? Integrating your the darker parts of you. And in doing that, because you did that, it's going to set off a series of experiences, new experiences, bringing you closer to love and to union with someone else, or bringing you closer to your current partner. Okay, but I feel like there's definitely been a period of isolation, of independence, but this was for your protection. This was to bring you into the loving connection that you wanted. But you had to first swim in the waters of your own emotions, trusting yourself. Because you've been having to figure out how you feel about things, trusting how you feel. Because if you keep going off of what other people think you should do or what you even think you should do, listening to fear-based thoughts, and sometimes that's coming from outside of us, but also we integrate that within ourselves, right? That could have been keeping you from this loving connection here, from this soul connection, because maybe it was having you reject parts of yourself that you felt ashamed of in some way, or you felt were bad or wrong. By accepting that part of you, by loving those parts of you, okay, loving that darkness, that those weird, those odd things, it's like you had to look at those, you had to integrate those, you had to make them part of you because they are part of you, instead of rejecting them, pushing them away. By doing that, you are now transforming into someone who is more yourself. You are becoming anew. You are shedding an old skin. You are coming into a more pure version of you by integrating all of you, okay? By not rejecting any part of you. Because by doing that, then you almost like trust other people's opinions more than your own. And then you'll better follow that, because you're like, well, I don't trust myself. I don't trust my own opinions because I have all of these dark things. Or I know I have these demons, or I've had these things where I've maybe done certain things in my life that made me not trust myself. Okay? And we've all done that, right? Not one person on this earth has done something they're not ashamed of in some way, or they're not looked at as fault or as wrong or as a mistake, okay? But that doesn't mean that they are those things. We are just learning, okay? It doesn't mean that it is wrong. It means that we have to just look at that, integrate those parts of us, know that we are learning, that we are not bad, inherently bad because of those things, okay? That we can always, as long as we learn and grow from those things. Okay, so you have been looking at the darkest parts of you, integrating those, loving them, right? Knowing that they are not this big bad devil or demon, right? That they are to become one with them, to integrate them, to love them as parts of ourselves, that we are always protected and guided, right? To take them on and to give them space, give them attention, give them love. And because you have been doing that, it's like you now see the past, you see all the things that you've had to go through with clarity, as to why they had to happen, why I had to experience these hardships or these tough times, or learn from these past mistakes or wrongdoings or whatever, and how it's affected my life, maybe the roads that I was going down, how it led to where I'm at. The other, the kind of domino effect that me acting out of fear or me acting out of a place of unlove has led to. And so I had to really look at myself. I had to look at the things that I was doing and what they were creating in my reality. Right? Not to be ashamed of it, but to look at it with honesty and truth. I was acting out of a place of fear, of hurt, right? And so that created fear and hurt within my reality. That set off a domino effect of energy that I was then receiving. So looking at that and then really reflecting on ourselves, on our behaviors, on our of what we were accepting within ourselves or what we are accepting within our reality and other people, okay? That in transforming ourselves, transforming us into more whole, integrated, loving, recognizing where my actions are coming from. Am I acting from a place of fear, right? Am I acting from a place of hurt? Am I acting from a place of lack? Am I acting from a place of I don't have love, I'm not deserving of love, and therefore not receiving that love? So yours is definitely it's a continuation of part one for sure. It's almost a like, it's interesting. It's like a deeper message, but it's the same message. And so I feel like this is a lot of us, whether you're in a relationship or not, this was happening. And it's happening to bring you closer to your truth, to deepening your self-love, and therefore creating love within your outer world. Therefore bringing you to this deep, harmonious connection that either wants to come into your life or that you already have, but just deepening it to a new level. And that comes from not listening to the outside world. This is an interesting thing because we have people in our lives that we love and we trust to some degree. And when things happen, let's say in a relationship or in our love lives, we feel like we need to share or we need to go to them for advice, right? But that's not always the best thing to do, okay? And I'm not saying to always, but this is saying right here with the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, kind of hold your own emotions, how you feel closest to you, and value those the most, because those are the ones that actually lead you to the right places. No one else knows your path better than you. They're going to project their own insecurities, project their own shame or their own relationship issues onto you. And they're going to give you their opinion from an outsider's perspective. not having the connection with this person, or not having been through the things that you've been through in your life, through relationships or not. Okay, so you specifically only have the answers to your own problems, issues, connections. What is best for yourself and for your connection. They do not feel your feelings. They do not know how you feel. They do not know the strength of a certain connection or how it felt in previous connections. Okay, they do not have access to that. Only you do. Only you see that clearly. And so you have to become a very clear conduit of your own emotions. Those will guide you in the best possible ways. Okay, and taking it slow, but being very clear, being very honest with yourself, with your partners, with your connections. Okay, but most importantly, having that clear access to your own emotions. Okay, and it takes time, and we have to be patient with ourselves, right? To truly get that very think of it as when we're emotional and when we're fearful and when we're anxious, the water of our emotions is cloudy. Okay, but when we can be calm, clear, centered, what our emotions are saying is very, very clear. We can feel it clearly what we should do. Because even if we're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, we get hurt. It just happens, right? Because we're both human beings. We do things that aren't always loving towards one another, but that doesn't always mean that this connection is wrong or is bad or needs to end. Okay, especially when you're in a conscious relationship, one that's like a soulmate relationship, you both have to grow together. And that doesn't mean giving up on someone. That means forgiveness and working and choosing each other every single day. Okay? And I feel like that's what you've been realizing. And it's so interesting is like this is not, it's like almost assumed that love is here, that if you're single, love is definitely coming. Okay? But it's once you just get that worked out of you know best. Okay? You do know best. You do know what's best for yourself. It's integrating all parts of you. And as soon as that happens, which is happening, okay, we have huge transformation here within the self. That's when it's just going to be attracted to you. Okay. So if it's not already in your life, it is coming into your life. And if it is in your life, it's deepening this soulmate connection here. What do you feel? What do you feel is best? Not listening to other outside perspectives. It's all very independent. We have to listen to ourselves. Only we know what is best for ourselves, our loving connections. Okay? And anything that didn't work out in the past was protection. Okay? And this going within was protection for yourself to integrate that shadow, to integrate all parts of us, to be proud of all parts of us, regardless of our past, regardless of our perceived faults, loving every aspect of ourselves, bringing them closer to us, knowing that creates a full human being, knowing that, I know what I'm capable of, but I still choose love. I choose the higher path. I choose what's best for me, regardless of what anyone else thinks about that, regardless of how maybe my old friends will judge me, or even if me and a loving connection have had a past, but I still know it's what's best for me, even though other people might judge that, I'm still going towards it. And for some of you, I'm not saying that if you're in a real bad connection, okay, I'm not saying to put up with abuse of any kind, because that's wrong, okay? But if it's not like that, if it's not, getting physical or getting abusive, right? Because if things are abusive, then we know that is wrong, okay? And we can't be in denial of that. But if you know within yourself, when you center yourself and you listen to those, to your true emotions of how you feel about this, and you want to make it work, and you know it can be something good, being true to that and sticking with that. Or if you're single, staying true to yourself in what it is you want and what it is you know yourself to deserve and be, staying true to that and not accepting less of any kind. Not going back and just going into a relationship out of fear when you know it's not there. Okay. But I definitely see a soulmate connection for you guys, and it's coming in because you have been doing the work within yourself. You are able to be fully integrated within yourself, be fully yourself, and therefore attract and connect with that person who is also on that same level as you, on that same vibe as you, who can love and appreciate you for truly who you are. Yeah. And I feel like this is just going to domino effect in many, many aspects of your life. It's like you'll just be, you're coming out of hermit mode. You're coming out of this isolation mode and coming out, slowly. You don't have to push yourself when you're not ready, but like slowly but surely, coming out as a more integrated human being, as a more, I know myself, right? I know who I am. I know what I deserve. And therefore not accepting any less, because I don't think of myself as less. I think of myself as I look at myself in the highest light. Because there's no parts of me that I'm ashamed of or that I'm hiding away anymore. I see myself. I can love the darkest parts of me, the parts that I shamed before, possibly. And because of that, I'm now open. I'm now free. And I'm only accepting also those who are open and free. All right. So we're going to just get, if there's any last information here from Spirit. For pile 2, any last information here about this loving connection, about love for the rest of 2023. Wow. Okay, guys, I cannot stress this enough. All right, pile 1, just go to it. I don't care if you were attracted or not. Go to pile 1. There are messages. It's weird that this is a very important message for a lot of you. They got the exact same, one single extra card was the moon. Okay, this is literally almost the same reading. So this is a very important message for a lot of us. Okay, we've been integrating and our shadow. Okay, we've been in a time of isolation, of maybe unmovement, where it's just felt like maybe things haven't been progressing at all, whether you've been single or in a relationship. But it's because we've all been forced to look at our subconscious fears, to look at the parts of us that we weren't looking at, the parts of ourselves that we were maybe trying to hide away or are ashamed of in some way. That is what is being transformed. That is why we've been in the state we've been in. Okay? And now we are coming out of that time, and I feel like that is finishing up in 2023. By 2024, it's like a new page, a total new beginning. But it's like, we've been put into this position of stagnancy or of unmovement or of non-progression, you could say, to really make us look at our own emotions, to trust our own feelings of things, to trust how we feel, not what the outer world is telling us, not what our friends or family or anybody outside of us is telling us about us or our relationships or how it's been or love itself. Okay? It's inside out. So what is this saying to you? How are you feeling about this? Trusting, gaining that trust, gaining that knowing within ourselves of how my life should look, how my love life should look, what love is to me. Okay, loving myself, even though maybe my life doesn't look like how I would hope it to be or how I would like it to be. Loving where I'm at regardless, loving all the parts of me, the darkness, the light, right? Not feeling that shame, not feeling that hiding away anymore. Just being like, look, this is me and I don't care. This is me and I love me. I love all aspects of me. And I know that person is out there who also loves those parts of me. Right? Because God, source energy, they love those parts of you because they make you who you are. Right? Those darkness, those embarrassing things that you may, and these are just labels that I'm using to explain, but not saying that you should feel those ways. And I know you know that. But loving those parts that at one time we were ashamed of. Right? That we've always been protected, that we've always been guided, that we are in alignment, and that even though it feels like maybe unknown and I don't know how this is going to end up, I don't know if I'll ever get there, but I'm accepting where I'm at. I'm accepting who I am. And because of that, that's going to spark this brand new chapter, this rebirth of you, of things are going to start moving, things are going to start working, the colors of life, the spectrum of colors is going to come in and it's going to feel so much more richer, so much more full. But we had to go through this time of integration, of understanding, of trusting ourselves and no one else outside of us, not falling into the traps of what others believe to be best for us, and believing they know best because they don't. Okay, so beautiful. Yeah, the rest of 2023 is just finishing up these things, and then I really feel a new page. It's going to be crazy, and it might even happen before the end of the year. But yeah, it's going to start domino affecting in all aspects of our lives. But yes, for sure, love is a major aspect of it. It's just we had to integrate into ourselves before that soulmate could come in, or that this next stage of the relationship could deepen. Okay, so thank you for coming, pile number 2. I appreciate you guys. Check out pile number 1. I'll say it again. But yeah, I love you all, and I wish you guys nothing but the absolute best along your journey in life and your inner journey, your loving journey. Yeah, if you did resonate with this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another one, and please comment, guys. Comment if you came from pile 1, comment if you went to pile 1 and what you think, what you've been going through, how it's been. I'm sure it's not been easy. I know it has not been. And how you've been, if you're feeling this energy, and if you're trusting yourself more, but yeah, I feel like the less sense it's going to make to everyone else, the more sense it's going to make to you. So trust that. And I will see you guys on the next reading. All my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your love reading for the rest of 2023. The card you chose was Softly, the Tender Touch. Okay, so this is a very feminine, receptive energy. Allowing. All right. So maybe if we've been kind of trying to force something to happen, this is a message of allow, let go, let it come in. Okay, so let's just continue and let's get some more oracle cards here. So Spirit, love for pile number 3 for the rest of 2023. How's it looking? What do they need to know? Okay, you guys got 2. So you have Uranus and you have the great work. Okay, very nice. A lot of cool primaries here. All right. Okay. So Spirit, God, Source, Energy. Pile number 3. How is their love life looking in 2023 for the rest of 2023? What's going on? All right, so we have drama, Mercury and Leo. Okay, we have empathy at the bottom. All right. 5th house, Uranus. It's also Uranus energy. Okay. Oh, yeah. And the Mystic Martian Oracle. Okay. Guess that's your card. So you have the 3rd eye. Visions, manifesting, meditation. Cool. It's very kind of similar with 3rd eye imagery here. Kind of have that highlighted. All right. So let me take one moment to see which deck Spirit is guiding me towards. Okay. All right. Get the Book of Shadows. The As Above. So, Spirit, oops, take that out. That's just a information card. Spirit, God, Source, Energy. Thank you. So, you guys have the 9 of Pentacles. Sorry, give me one moment. I have to rearrange these anyways. Okay, so you have the 9 of Pentacles. Nice, you have the Star. Off to a great start. Spirit, God, Source, Energy. Pile number 3. You have the Lovers with Beltane. You have Justice. You have the 2 of Swords. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Two more cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, you have the Page of Wands. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, first thing I want to mention is that a lot of your cards, these 2 in particular, are telling you to not try to force anything. It's almost like you're trying to create something, or it's like you have a lot of unrest within your heart, because it's maybe things don't look as though you wish they would, but the universe, the God source spirit is telling you you are exactly where you need to be. Everything is happening exactly as it needs to. Okay, and to not push or force or try to do anything, because it will create more drama. It'll create more upset. Okay, they're saying look within yourself, find peace with where you're at, look deeper into the situation. Okay, because I feel like you have a lot of indecision. But they're saying you're actually in a very good place. You're actually exactly where you need to be. And with the Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles, we have the cow here, which is also symbolic of like the Empress, right? And we have, in this imagery, we have a cow in a field. And we have all of these gnomes who came to the cow. So this is basically saying, by being receptive, by accepting who we are, where we're at, everything will be attracted to us. So instead of trying to actually to always, act, to put yourself out there, to force something to happen, to be too, it's saying to reverse that into a more feminine approach of being the magnet, to just accepting where you are, seeing the beauty in where you are. That's going to create all of the people that you want around you to just come to you, instead of you having to go outward and go to them. It's switching, it's flipping the energy. Instead of like, oh, it's out there, I need to go out there, I need to act, I need to do these things. It's, I'm exactly where I need to be, and that's going to attract this person or the situation that you're looking for to you. That's what needs to happen here. By you going out, it's going to create more unrest, upset, and it's actually not going to help you. It's like going in circles. Okay, and yeah, it's because we have with the Two of Swords here. It's like, I feel like I always have to be checking on it, or I feel like I always have to be finding out answers, or why isn't it working? Why, those kinds of things. This is saying you are exactly where you need to be. Okay? Using what we have around us to create what we want, to create the environment we want. We have everything we need right here. And so by realizing that, by embodying that, love is just going to come to us. Okay? A relationship will just be attracted to us because we are embodying who we are. We are embodying love. We are embodying, who we are at a deepest level, and accepting where we're at and loving where we're at. And it's all energetic. Okay? It's all energetic. And so sometimes, yes, it is a time of masculine, of taking action, of going out there and doing things, but your time is not that time right now. Your time is the reversal, is the feminine, is the acceptance, is the allowing, is the letting go. And by letting go, it might seem counterintuitive to you to not do something, to not go out there and pursue something, but to allow it to be attracted to you, the flame. You have the flame, okay? You are the flame. And let the other, which it will, okay? As soon as you hold that close to you and you love that part of you and you accept that part of you and you accept where you're at and you just hold and nourish yourself, the flame that is you, the other will have no choice but to come to you, because they will be attracted to it, because you're holding what they love, what they need. And by just being that and allowing that and holding that close to yourself, they will come and the energy will flip. Okay, the energy will flip and you will get what you've been looking for. It's allowing it, it's going in within meditation, right? With here, we have meditation, visions, manifesting, right? You've done all that you can do outwardly, And now the next part of manifesting what it is you want is is allowing and being the magnet and attracting it to you. Yeah, just they're saying there's nothing left for you to actually do. You are super unique, and this is going to come in a very unexpected way, in a way that you can't, you won't be able to predict. You won't be able to actually control this. Okay, all that you can control right now is loving where you're at, loving who you are, accepting where you're at, using what you have around you, okay, and just focusing on maybe what it is you do, what it is you love, focusing on, maybe beautifying your house, or making it as you like it, okay, preparing, that kind of thing, focusing on yourself, on what it is you like to do, having a bath, cooking, it's like doing what you love, being who you are. That's all you need to focus on, because that's the thing that's going to bring it in. All right. So if you're single, it's bringing in the soulmate, the lover here. Okay. It's going to feel very celebratory, and it's like, wow, I didn't even have to do anything. I was just being myself. And it came. I didn't have to, I didn't have to always, try to force something to happen. I could relax. When I relax, that's when it's going to be attracted to me. So, yeah, it's not like going out all the time, or, and not saying not to do that, because if that's what you do, then do that. But it's not, maybe you shouldn't approach people. Let them come to you, right? Let them come to you by just having fun, being who you are, because it's always when we're not pursuing it, because sometimes if we want something too much, it's repelled, right? Because it's when two opposites, like, when you have those, when it's, the energy isn't correct on the magnet, with the other one, it's going to repel. But as soon as we become attractive, as soon as we become relaxed and let go, and we don't care how it's going to come, where it's going to come from, what it's going to look like, because we're trusting in the universe that it's going to bring us exactly who we're meant to be with, in the exact right way, in the most beautiful way. We can let go of it having to be a certain way, having to look a certain way, controlling how this is going to happen, who it's going to be. When we can let go of that, when we can trust in the universe that they are going to bring us exactly who we need at the right time, and it's going to be better than we could ever imagine, trusting that, we can let go. As soon as you let go, the energy is going to completely shift, and it's going to come in. But we have to let go, we have to allow, we have to trust. And it's going to happen in the most unexpected way. We couldn't plan this. There's no way, and this person is going to be such a perfect fit for you that you couldn't have done it yourself. You don't have all the information. You don't have the you wouldn't, the person that you're trying to go after isn't obviously the right one, or it's not the right kind. So you need to let go, and you need to allow. And as soon as you do that, it's coming in. And if you're already in a relationship, it's the same message, okay? It's like you guys will get closer once you stop trying to do things. Just focus on yourself. Focus on being you. Focus on what you love, what makes you happy, self-care, those kinds of things, right? And then it's like it's going to just start building. It's going to start coming together in a way more beautiful way that you could never have done on your own. So the energy needs to flip at this point. You need to go from acting, from putting it out there, from trying to control a situation, into letting go, letting it happen, let the universe bring it to you. Just focus on yourself, what makes you happy, what makes you joyous. Let go of it needing to be in any certain way. Let go of control. It'll create more drama, more upset. Bring yourself back to you, center yourself. And, you can do visualizations of, the life that you want, the relationship that you want. But that is as far as your control can go. Write it down, and the universe will bring it to you, but you have to allow the universe to bring it to you. If you're constantly acting, putting it out there, trying, you're not giving the universe space to actually bring it to you. Okay? So you'll have to take a step back. You have to go into receptive feminine mode. You have to allow it to come in. All right? So whatever you're doing, do the opposite. Allow, stop, let go. And it might feel weird. It might feel weird because we're always taught that if you want something, to go after it, right? Go get it. That's only half of the energy. This is an energetic game. This is an energetic universe. And there isn't just one energy. There are two major energies at play here, masculine and feminine. And the masculine, depending, it doesn't matter what's, choose what scale of side you're on. And we all have both within us, right? So feminines can act on their masculine and vice versa. But you have to pay attention to the energy and what it's calling for, because if it's not working when you keep approaching or keep going out, that's because it's time to receive. It's time to let go. It's time to allow. All right? Let it come to you. That's the energy that is needed here. And you will get what you're looking for. Okay? Listen to yourself, listen to the energies, and keep your, what you want within someone, within yourself, and keep that vision, meditate on it, put it out there, and it's going to come in. Okay? And as soon as you relax a little bit, take a chill, bring your energy back to you, and then they will not have a choice but to come to you. Okay, that's how this is going to work. Center yourself, center your energy, and you'll see how quickly it's just going to be magnetized, attracted to you. Because they always say, right, like when you're not looking for love, that's when you find it. And that's exactly this reason. When you're always going out, I need love, I'm not happy where I'm at, or I'm unhappy, I don't have it. You keep saying, I don't have it. Well, when you're saying I don't have it, that's going to make the universe only listens to vibration. It only listens to energy. That's going to repel the energy, because you are confirming, I do not have love. I do not have the relationship I want, or my relationship doesn't look like how I want it to. And you just keep affirming that to the universe. So do the opposite. I am happy where I'm at. I love myself. I love where I'm at. I'm attracting the relationship of my dreams. I'm attracting and I'm trusting the universe to bring in the relationship I've always dreamed of and hoped for. That you need to switch the script. You need to accept where you are, even if it's not looking like how you wish it to be. Accept, be grateful for where you are at right now. Accept who you are. And act as though I am attracting the love of my life. That is how you use the power of manifestation, of visualization. I am doing this. It is now in my field. I am loving. I attract love to me. Okay? And that's what's going to bring it. But we have to accept ourselves and our situation as it is first. And then it's just going to be like, vroom. Okay? This is all energetic. All right? Anything that's meant for you will not pass you by. You will not miss out on a situation because you're not going out and getting it yourself. You have to become the magnet now. And that requires you changing the energy vibration that you're putting out. Instead of I don't have, I need it. It's desperate. So switching that into I have all that I need. I am all that I wish for. I am beautiful. I am loving. I deserve love. I deserve the highest love that I can possibly imagine. That is how you need to switch it, and then it will come to you because you're vibrating at that energy, at that I am love. I am loved. And it's like, oh, okay, great. Here you go. Here you go. Okay, so let's get any last messages from Spirit for you guys. So any last messages for pile number 3s on attracting this loving partner? Yeah, Ace of Swords, switching your thinking. It's how you're thinking. That's the key here. Switching up the thoughts. The way you think is right now creating a knot. It's blocking. Okay? It's the I don't have, I need, it's not here, I'm not in the relationship I want, or my relationship doesn't look like how I'd want it to. That's creating this block. This new change of thought, okay, of I do have the relationship I've always wanted. You know, my partner is loving. We are in love. We are, as happy as we can imagine, as happy as God, source, energy, spirit will allow my life to be, my relationship to be. Okay, that is going to untangle this knot of it not working, of it not, it's going to undo it, allow it to come in, but it's going to take change of your thoughts. It is all energy. You're in your thoughts. I promise you, this is the most important work for you to get what you want here, to get victory. It is your energy vibration. That is the key to receiving what it is you want here. Okay? So as soon as you change that, it will come in. Yeah. Being honest, being very clear, being very clear, honest with yourself, but also very smart with your thoughts. Not just allowing all and any thoughts. This woman is not desperate. This woman is not needing anyone. Look, she has the heads of men in the background on spears, okay? She doesn't need anyone, though, it's nice to have a partner. It's nice. It's like she's not needing of anyone. But she has a complementary partner. She is strong and powerful within herself, and therefore magnet for things that she attracts energy and partners around her, but does not go and pursue. Okay. Yeah. It's allowing and being like immaculate with your, you need to be more, clean up your vibration. Clean it up a little bit. You need to be a little more clear, be, yeah. Don't vibrate at fear or at lack or at, I'm not enough, I don't have what I want or what I need. It's flipping that. I'm everything I need. I am, powerful within myself. I am attracting someone who is as equally as powerful as I am, who is as, who wants the life that I want to create, those kinds of things. Okay? So be very clear with yourself and your vibration, and that's what's going to attract this love or this more balanced relationship to you. Okay? So that is your love reading for the rest of 2023, pile 3. As soon as you do this, it's going to come in like crazy. All right? Yeah. And one other thing with the Queen of Swords here is, and maybe some of you are a little cold. Okay? So not saying all of you, but it's to be less cold and more receptive, more open to love. Maybe a lot of you aren't even open to love. Maybe you're kind of like, your past relationships have been difficult, or you haven't really allowed them in. And that's why you're maybe you're the kind of one who likes to control the situation. Or you've like not thought anyone was good enough or that kind of thing. Well, you need to be a little bit more receptive and open to love and allow it in, because maybe you're blocking your own way in a certain way, in like no one's good enough or that kind of thing. You have to stop saying those things, okay, to yourself. It's all within what you're telling yourself here. So if you're trying to control a situation of, they're not good enough, no one's good enough, or it's not going to work because it hasn't worked in the past, that's what's blocking it. It's all within your thoughts. So you need to open yourself up to, the relationship that I deserve and that I know I can have in this life is coming to me. I am opening myself up to true love. I'm opening myself up to my soulmate, and making sure that you are open so that when it comes, you're not rejecting it, or you're not judging it right away as the past, as a past person, or as someone who maybe doesn't look like how you have this specific version of this person, and because they don't look like that, you're going to reject them. Okay? So keeping it open, letting the universe bring it to you in unexpected ways, and being open to how it looks, even if it's not how your typical type would be. Being a little more, receptive, allowing things to kind of happen, and then if it's like, don't judge it right away. Just allow things to kind of see where they go. Don't block it right off the bat. All right? But there's something about the thoughts here that's blocking this from happening. So be a little more receptive, be a little more letting go, a little less controlling. A little less judgmental. Okay? And you'll see how quickly this other will come into your life, and great union beyond what you've ever had, beyond what you could even imagine or try and control. All right? So I want to thank you guys for coming today, and I wish you nothing but the absolute best along your loving journey for the rest of 2023. Thank you so much for coming. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. comment, comment of how it's been for you guys. If you guys realize that this is kind of, if you've been kind of hinting at, it's in my mind, it's kind of in my thoughts, it's energetic, I'm kind of blocking this, or my thoughts are kind of, need to be balanced a little more. But yeah, that is the work that needs to be done. It's just letting go of control, switching up the thoughts. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All my love. Peace.